Hi everyone, I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 7, Episode 5. Now, I apologize in advance for my voice. This weather here in Texas, 1 minute is nice and warm, like in the 70s, 80s. Next minute, we done drop down to the 50s, and all this changing, and 1 minute it's hot, 1 minute it's cold weather. Is cause your girl to get sick. But I still wanted to put this video out there anyway, so I apologize in advance for my voice sounding like this. So let's get to it. We starting off with Claudia. Kenya goes over to Claudia's new house to hang out and chill. Claudia basically was like, okay, Kenya, you gonna come over here, you gonna help me put some stuff together. I want you to excuse the lack of stuff that is in my house. You know, I just moved here. I didn't want to buy a house because, you know, I really wouldn't put all my money into some property, and then, you know, things don't work out here, so I just got me a little place right now, but don't have no furniture right now, so excuse that. And she was kind of throwing shade, like, okay, girl, you ain't got no furniture here. Oh, no, this is not good. But I guess Claudia, she took a book from what not to do with Kenya from her first season, because, you know, Kenya, she had that house, act like she was doing things, but if you notice closely that they only showed like 2 rooms in her house. They showed the kitchen where all the stove and like the refrigerator, the counters were, where you don't need furniture. Then they would show like her closet, where, you know, that's just clothes. They didn't really show living room when her and that one dude, Walter, was on their little date. You know, they was outside on the patio. I'm assuming because it was lack of furniture. So can you don't do it? Don't do it. And I guess she had the time to like unpack dishes or anything, but she had her little red little cup, and she was like, here, girl, get you something to drink. Ken's like, oh, we're drinking out of red cups. And what's her name? Clark was like, girl, don't act like you ain't never drunk out of a red cup, a blue cup. You did probably drunk some Mad Dog 2020 out of a paper bag, so girl, do not do it. And I'm kind of liking Claudia now because, yeah, of course I would love her to say that to Kenya, but like, I guess they friends and like she wasn't gonna do that. But I'm kind of liking her. She's not trying to play it like, ooh, I'm so rich and I'm so fabulous, I got all this stuff. She's like, no, girl, furniture not here, so we just gonna go with that for right now. Girl, you fit to come over here and help me put this stuff together, because I'm not gonna pay an extra $100 for them to come, for them to put it together for me. No, girl, we gonna do this together. So Candy and Todd, they go over to her house, the house that she gave to Mama Joyce. The one that Mama Joyce was like, I can't live there no more because if you die, you know, chicken bone, Todd can take that from that house. Yes, they get over there because Candy's like, okay, since Mama Joyce ain't gonna be living here no more, I might as well put this house on the market and make me a little money. So they get there and like the place is tore up from the floor up. Like, Mama Joy's boyfriend called himself, I guess, trying to fix the place up, do some remodeling, but in turn just mess the place completely up. Like, every bathroom is gutted from the top to the ceiling to the floor. Like, maybe that's why Mama Joyce is like, okay, obviously you don't know what you're doing, man, right here who is mine. I don't want to tell Candy because she gonna be like, you got this man who is, I'm assuming, not a professional contractor over here trying to do some things. And where's this money I'm going to get for replacing this? So I'm just going to be like, I can't live in that house. I don't feel comfortable. So Candy can get me a new house because we ain't going to be able to live in this mess that you have made. Maybe that's why Mama Joyce didn't want to live there, because her man didn't mess the whole place up. So now Todd, he's feeling some type of way. He's like, okay, ain't you gonna tell her mama? Ain't you gonna tell your mama's boyfriend about this? Like, he didn't mess up this place and tore up. What, you supposed to pay for it down? Like, Todd was like, man, you need to sit your mama down about this. Her boyfriend told this stuff up, and y'all know if Todd had came to Candy's new house and being up there messing stuff up and just left it like that, Mama Joyce would have had all kinds of words to say. But I don't know why she didn't think Candy was going to go over to that house and see that it was messed up. You know, she could have gave Candy a heads up, but, you know, I guess Mama Joyce like Candy, she don't understand. That's my daughter. She always takes my side, so whatever. But like, that's gonna be like $10,000 worth of like repairs that he has damaged this house. That now Candy has to, excuse me, that Candy has to pay for. I've been like, Mama Joy, this is your house. This is your problem. Your man, he needs to get out his checkbook and get to sign us some checks and get some real contractors out here and do the work. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do some DIY project yourself, because my brother did my auntie's bathroom and it turned out fine. Put in a new toilet, new door, and little sink, everything. It turned out fine. Him and my cousins, they did that. But I'm assuming Candy's mama boyfriend don't know his name yet. Don't even know if they even called him by his name. He didn't know what he was doing, so now he done messed Candy's house up. So now she got to come out of pocket and fix it. So Candy decides to throw this let's all be friends again / I'm being messy get together. She want all the girls to come together and just solve their problems because she is tired of all the friction. I call that you're wrong. You just want to be messy. So all the girls come out. The people who are talking to each other say hi. The people who are not talking to each other just like, okay, whenever you were not here. Phaedra's like, you know what? I may have called you a slut, Kenya, but you were acting like a slut at the time. If it quack like a duck, it walk like a duck, doggone it, it's a duck. And that's how you were acting. And Kenya, you know, I've said this before, the way you were acting with Apollo, you know, would make people believe what he said. Because what was they in there, Willa? And y'all, you didn't even know Phaedra and all that well, but you up there on the mic talking about something. Phaedra, if you and Apollo could have a threesome, which one of your friends would you like it to be with? Like, you was sitting like, girl, I'm ready whenever, you know, just let me know the time and place. That's the kind of like the way you was acting, and you know, pushing Apollo in the pool, saying Apollo's fine, and doing all this other stuff, being, you know, seeming really flirtatious to him, would make people seem that. And like, Phaedra couldn't do nothing but, you know, believe her husband, because that was her husband. She was believing him at the time. Not really sure she believes him now, but Nene's like, I never called you a slut, but you do act like a slut. I don't know if you are a slut. I don't care if you are a slut, but you were acting like a slut at one point in time. So you can't be acting that way and didn't get surprised when somebody calls you on it. That's like, you can't be drunk every time you see somebody, they drunk, it don't matter what time it is, morning, noon, afternoon, and then get mad when they call you a drunk. Well, if every time I see you, you drunk, then maybe you are a drunk. So, Kenya, you just gotta just I don't want to say let that go, but you know, you gotta see where Phaedra's coming from. You was acting a certain way the whole time, and now when people start calling you out on it, whether Apollo lied or not, I don't know, I wasn't there. But you know, she believed her husband, and everybody believed Apollo because they knew him longer, and the way he was acting didn't help out your situation. And then Nene, she was like, okay, Cynthia, I don't even know why we stopped being friends. All I know is we was good one morning. The next thing I know, I'm at the reunion and you a whole completely new Cynthia. It's like, what happened? And Nene was like, was it when I called Peter the bitch? Well, he was acting that way at the time. I said, I'm sorry. And y'all assumed to accept my apology. But at that time, Peter was all in some business that wasn't his. Like always, Peter tends to get himself in other people's business, mainly females' business. It's not his, and he feels the need to speak on it. It wasn't a time or a place for him to speak on it. That wasn't for him to do. And Nene, basically, she was drunk, or she just like, I'm tired of this. You've been acting like this, so I'm gonna call you on it. And Nene's like, I said I was sorry, but this new Cynthia, I don't know where this come from. Hearing all kind of interviews, you saying I'm doing you wrong. It's just like, I was nothing but a good friend to you. All these people can't care less about you. I was your friend to the end. You was like my sister. And I was like, dang, she pulled that card. Her sister. As you know, Nene, she ain't really close with her sisters. Like, you was in her wedding. You was one of her bridesmaids. Not bridesmaid, bridesmaid. And you hurt her to the core. And yes, Nene was talking over Cynthia, but that's what Nene does. Kenya slide her confession. Like, how can Nene talk with, how can Cynthia talk when Nene's barking over her? Well, y'all know that's just how Nene is. Nene is passing. When she gets to talking, she gonna talk. Whether you can get a word in there twice. Yes, what else happened? Oh, yeah. Cynthia, her sister, mom, then came by, and again, she was saying how her and Nene are no longer friends and will never be friends. And, it's good for her and Nene are not friends. Her telling her why she is not Nene, well, not saying why she's not Nene's friend, but saying that she is not Nene's friend. And I guess this is her telling to another person. But I'm going to need Cynthia to quit bringing up Nene's name. If you're over with being friends with Nene, I'm going to need you to stop bringing up Nene's name. If somebody hasn't addressed you about Nene, just don't bring her name up if y'all are no longer going to be friends. Because I'm tired of hearing you talking about her. What else? Oh, yeah. Candy, she met up with her aunties, and her aunties asked her what's going on. She's like, well, my mama's boyfriend messed up my house that I gave her. That was for starters. I didn't even know they was living together. Here she over there living with that man, living off of him, essentially living off of me, and she talking about Ty. And see, I said that last season when I saw that Mama Joyce had a boyfriend. I was like, how you know he ain't with you because you Candy's mama and Candy got some money. Yeah. So that was suggested review. Like I said, I'm sorry for my voice sounding like this, but I'm sick. But I wanted to get this video out anyway. So, like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.